Alright, so I did do the little bit of fusing that I need to do off stream yesterday. And, you know, the things to note are I still have the same support persona, which is Kingu. Kingu is still the same support persona here. We have like all three buffs. We have the party heal, invigorate for now, and then two buffs that are on us to start the fight. I did start making personas that actually have three buffs. So they have defense, hit rate, evasion, and attack boosts, but none of them were as good as Kingu in terms of like a support character. So Kingu is a support character. I do have a new attacker, and that is Trumpeter. Now, again, there are many ways to make personas and whatnot, main personas if you will, fighting personas. The way I like to do it is I like to have one of each element, and then the AoE Almighty skill. So that's 5 parts, and then obviously the 6th part is an SP one, which right now is Spellmaster. So I like to have 6 specific skills, ideally, on a persona. This guy already had 2 of them by default, so that was perfect, because most times when you fuse personas, you only can inherit 4 skills. So since I like 6, I need someone to have 2 by default. This guy had that, which is perfect. So he has everything I want. All 4 elemental attacks, the heavy Almighty, and he has Spellmaster, which again is the new thing, which is better than Invigorate, where it's going to cut the SP cost in half. He also had this buff that when we start the fight, we have increased hit rate and evasion, so that's just a nice bonus. And then he's going to get a defense party buff that I can throw on him, which will be fine. So this guy very soon will have all skills I like, which is awesome, because I mean usually I only get like, again, 4, maybe 5 of the skills I want. This guy has all 6, and his other 2 skills are still nice. And in the long run, at level 69, he's going to get a passive that regens health and SP after every fight. And then at level 70, he's going to get the next tier of Almighty, which is Severe Almighty. So this is a guy that is great all around in every facet. So he has all the skills I want on him already. He has good skills that, you know, are secondary skills. He has really good skills he will learn by leveling up. His resistances are perfect. He has no weakness. He repels electricity and light. He takes no damage from dark, and he heals via ice, so his resistances are amazing. And then stat-wise, his stats are all good. Nothing really stands out as being super amazing, but it's all, I think, even above average. So this dude is genuinely like perfect. There is absolutely nothing wrong with him. He has no flaws whatsoever. Awesome. Trumpeter. I guess the only technical downside is because I don't have the Judgment social link, he didn't level up. So whereas other people are, you see 73, 72, he's only 67, but that doesn't really matter because again, everything about him is perfect. So new fighter here, Trumpeter, he's awesome. Otherwise, everything else should be good here, so don't need to save the game. I'll go to the shrine. Actually, I might have done this already off stream, because when I was fusing, I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. But I decided to look it up, just to verify. So the bug we want is only at the shrine at night, but in true Persona fashion, as we've seen several times, every now and then there's a very, very weird roundabout way to unlock certain things. Like hanging out with Naoto, it's not so roundabout as it is, again, just kind of odd. So every other party member, once they're in our party, we can bond with them. Naoto, when she joins our party, we have to talk to her, and then talk to some other guy to get an item, and then talk to her again. So there are certain things like that where it's not as obvious as it should be, and this bug is one of them. So not only did I have to, you know, unlock the fishing rod, and not only do I have to look for bugs at night, I have to actually ask the fisherman specifically what bug I need to catch, and that will trigger the bug to then potentially spawn. So right now, the bug will not spawn. So I gotta talk to him whenever it's not raining. Ask him all the questions. That will then let the bug spawn, which again, still RNG, so it could still take a long time. So yes, another roundabout way of doing things. Instead of the bug spawning on its own, I have to talk to the guy to get the spawn. Otherwise, tonight we have nothing to do. And again, now with this nighttime stuff, when I don't have the job, I have nothing else to do. So it's either doing, other things for money, or in this case, I think I can finish reading the fishing book. Yes. Boost real speed, and then we can just fuck around and get even more fish potentially. I don't know. From now on, when you see the command menu button icon under the gauge, use it to boost your real speed. So normally I have to hold, in this case, X. So triangle will pop up, and I hit triangle, and that will boost my real speed, apparently. I gotta hold X, and then tap triangle when that pops up. Okay. Weather has been really weird lately. What's up with all this fog? Looks like it's gonna stay here forever. I heard it's nothing to worry about. That's what some great guy on TV said. I also heard it's poisonous. Very toxic. Nobody even knows why it's toxic. Thinking how toxic it is makes me feel ill. Should probably stay at home for a while. You're just too lazy for finals next week. Oh god, finals next week? Okay. Hopefully the questions are recent. It's seriously too cold now. Such a painful season if you got back pain. Oh, see? Speaking of back pain, there's a deity that makes your back hurt. The titan named Atlas. You know about him? He's often depicted carrying the earth on his shoulders. And it looks like it's really heavy. Makes me hurt just looking at it. And atlases are also used in geography. You know what they are? Who doesn't look like you know? Guess I know what an atlas is. Meat ravioli, nice. What is an atlas? An atlas is a book of maps. Ah, very good. Yep, an atlas is a book of maps. Mercator's book of maps featured a large picture of Atlas on the cover. Note the spelling. It's spelled A-T-L-A-S, okay? I mean, how else would you spell it? Well, there's always... Ah, my back. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about with that whole, spelling of Atlas thing. Hey. Ooh. Oh, I thought that said Naoto scooter. Okay, still though, we're doing Naoto. It's fine. Should be good. Do a little run for side quests. Is this the hallway where the teacher is? Yeah, I really hate... I mean, first of all, ads on Twitch obviously have gotten really annoying. Because they used to be, my streamers run ads, but now Twitch run ads on their own. But more importantly, yeah, that happens a lot to me. When a stream freezes or something, and you reload it, you get the ad again. And it's happened to me where I've loaded a stream, got an ad, the stream was frozen immediately. I reloaded it, oh, I get another ad. Like, well, that's not... I shouldn't be getting 2 ads in, 1 minute, just because the stream froze immediately. And also, why is it that the stream is frozen, but the ads run fine? Almost as if Twitch is prioritizing ads over the stream. Alright, nothing... Oh, do have side quests. People ever think they'd be happy if they go back and live in the past? I've only been listening to my radio. It's like my heart yearns for a simpler time. Listening on a lazy summer day, just the 2 of us without a care in the world. Why is the world so different? I want to build another crystal radio. Okay, so he needs the ore. These are the dungeon quests. Alright. Almost December. I know it's a long way away still, but kind of dread this time of year. We always have these big family gatherings on Christmas, which means we have a lot to make food. And there's New Year's, so there's even more preparing to do. Why me? I want to go outside though. Can you bring me some classy lumber? Building a shelf. It's always kind of weird how like their first dialogue doesn't have anything to do with the request. Like I get that it's like, you know, ambient conversation, but he's talking about cooking food and then, oh hey, give me some wood for a shelf. Let's see. Again, let's do a quick run looking around. We do have to feed the cat, but I'll double check. We don't have any fish to feed the cat, because I'm not going to feed the guardian. Yeah, the latest episode, definitely, very interesting. Obviously setting up a lot of stuff for the future. Kind of it was what I thought was happening, but it still makes it very intriguing. Obviously, it sets up a lot of, things. So I'm very interested to see where it goes. But yeah, it definitely is making things extremely interesting. Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling that it was a teleporter. I'm trying not to spoil it for anyone that actually, you know, hasn't watched it yet. So I'm trying to talk very vague. But I had a feeling, and only at the very end there, I had a feeling it was a teleporter, and it turned out it was a teleporter. It's more so where. And I still have a theory about that. But it's very, very cool, I'll say. I thought I'd finally begun to understand everything at my age. No siree, when you're old, you're still finding new things about yourself. I've gotten wiser since I was your age, but also gotten on stuff I should have let go a long time ago. A lot to be ashamed about. I'd like another lamp. Something simple but beautiful. Yeah, these are all just dungeon quests. Whenever we go to the next dungeon, we can go back, obviously. Alright, so do we have any other fish than the guardian? Nope. Alright. Do not feed the cat the guardian. Oh, you know what? I guess, again, if we're doing this quick run for just a few days here, we can go everywhere looking for side quests. Everywhere that, you know, normally there is side quests, at least. Go to the city, and then we can check out the shops, and then I'll verify we have nothing else. Oh, I have to talk to that guy there to unlock the bait at night because of convoluted mechanics. Alright. Back to here. Talk to him. Alright, so apparently I'm supposed to ask him every question, and that's how you unlock the, thing. Even though I already showed him the Guardian, and he told me, oh, catch the next one. I have to go through every dialogue option here. And it's weird, because if you ask him about bait, he says he has no idea what kind of bait it is, yet somehow that's what unlocks it showing up. Alright, that should be everything then. Alright, good. Now, we're back to being RNG, waiting for us to catch this bug at night. Alright. As always, when we bond, I gotta make sure I have the persona on me. So today we're bonding with Naoto, so we need a fortune persona. It's gonna be a half bond. Oh, we have a fortune on us. Perfect. And nothing in here. Alright. Naoto. Make sure, because obviously it's been a while since I had anything on my list of things that we actually should be doing. Yeah, we just talked to that guy. Alright.
Senpai?
Didn't understand. Yeah, I know, because there's now post-credit scenes and, you know, mid-credit scenes, and yeah.
Yeah.
So many, different things going on now. Alright, so I can do tutoring tonight, which means I need the power. So I'm assuming I don't have tower on me. Nope. Alright, so I gotta get tower. Good. Go do that. Plus we gotta go catch the bugs. And it's all gonna be RNG, so could catch it now, could catch it a month from now. Oh, is that it? Where the hell did I write it down? Here, I don't think I wrote it down. I think that's it though. First try. Yep, that's it. Wow, there we go. RNG in my favor. First try, got the bug. Bam. We got 2 of them apparently. Awesome. So now next time it rains, we can go do that since we have nothing else to do in the rain. Well, that's great. Let me save the game so nothing bad happens. Alright, now we need the tower persona. Oh, this is just because I moved it around so it's better to see. Yeah, fine. We'll register that. Alright, power. Here. While I'm here, I might as well... I know I'm going to be hanging out with Rise, too, so... What's Rise? I think she's lovers, right? Rise is lovers. Alright, I don't have lovers on me. Nab a lovers, too. Then we'll come back whenever we need someone else. Lovers. Here. Alright, good. Okay, so... I think this is another half bonding. Yeah, it's another half bonding. That's good. Next time it rains. Get that, and we can rank up the Hermit to 10. Get yet another social rank maxed out. Today is Labor Appreciation Day, so we have off. We don't need to do that. Rise scooter ride, hell yeah. Okay, we can go do that. Rise. And we didn't get any fish for the cat, and we have nothing else that we need to do. It's always so weird now, because I'm just so used to the first, like, 2 weeks of the game where it's, like, 10 things to do, but it's just bonding. Looking for side quests and bonding. Yeah, okay. So this is, let me write this down. This is bike ride number 4, so we only need 1 more bike ride for her, and we're done with Rise. Still bonding to do, obviously, but bike ride-wise. We have 1 Rise, 1 Naoto. And that's it. And this is all the same conversation. Have to read it again. What did we order? I can't remember. Oh, we got Soma. That's right. Damn. Half bonding with Naoto. Or, yeah, night bonding, which means nothing. So we have nothing to do tonight. I'll still catch some bugs for a little bit, just because we'll go fishing a little. But I already have a bunch of bugs as is. Otherwise, again, we can either make money by going to jobs or reading. And since I'm going to be doing fishing, I might as well read the other fishing book. And then from there, there's probably nothing else, because every other thing reading is just going to give me stat boosts I don't need. So let's do jobs for money, which we also don't need. Wow, we got 2 more of those beetles. See, just talking to that guy. Convoluted, but there you go. Go back home. Save. Read. So we already read about, faster reeling. Now we can go ahead and catch more fish. There's also catch more bugs, but that one I won't need. You have plenty of bugs already. I can't even see the sky with all this fog. I really don't like this weather. Huh? Why? I'm fine with it. Some people say fog's poisonous, but I don't feel bad at all. You're worrying too much. Just imagine the town was supposed to be like this from the beginning. Pretend it's natural. If you say so. More students are calling in sick lately, but I guess it's nothing really unusual. Alright, come on, Rise or Naoto. Naoto, cha-ching. Well, unless Rise has a bike ride, which she won't because she had one yesterday. Maybe I should go home for the day. The fog doesn't seem to be lifting either. Don't you feel drained on foggy days? Bad news is I can't go home yet, though. It's a crushing reality of a full-time employee. Days like these, I just want to spend all day counting my money at home. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Easy to count when you use a sequence of numbers with a common difference. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Numbers with geometric progression are more difficult. Here's a sequence even harder. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. The Fibonacci sequence. Can you answer this? What's next? What's it called? The Fibonacci sequence. Yep, the Fibonacci sequence. Good to know your study. It's defined by starting with 0, then add 1, then all the others are the sum of the 2 before that. I wouldn't dream of having my money grow in geometric progression, but at the very least, I wish for the Fibonacci growth. Sorry I'm getting off topic. My husband's acting weird lately. Not that we've been fighting, but he's been going on about how fog's poisonous. I'm so depressed. Thanks, teacher. So obviously Naoto, cha-ching. Look around for some side quests, potentially. Check the weather, too. This one we're seeing, it's like foggy every day, not rainy. And check the feature here. I'm actually curious. Let me see this first. Yeah, no rain. This chick's been standing here for a while. She just a random person? Or do we actually talk to her for bonding? Are you on good terms with that Prince of Junes? You mean... That bear? Okay, so... Yosuke? Naoto? Huh, it's none of these. That's weird. Okay. I don't know what that's about, but this is definitely something. Very weird. It's none of the answers she gave you. Okay. Let's see. Down here. So that's another one where, like, there was some guy standing here for a while. It turned out I was supposed to talk to him for a social link. Like, well, there's like 40 NPCs in the game that are always here that don't give you anything special. So it's like, oh, there's the one you're supposed to talk to. Just want to check that out. Okay. Again, no fish. I'm curious when this movie ends. Not that it's gonna matter, because we won't go to a movie theater when it's not raining anyways. I think it was like a month long. Yeah, month long. Okay. And there shouldn't be anything here. Alright, let's just go bomb it now, Naoto. Already gonna be hitting rank 7. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fog has enveloped the area. Seems to be thinking about something. To tell you the truth, I haven't been in contact with Grandpa lately. I wanted to confirm the items I assumed the Phantom Thief stole, but our secretary, Yakushiji-san, passed along a message saying he went to visit an ailing friend in America. Since then, I haven't been able to reach either Grandpa or Yakushiji-san's cell phone. Well, no point in worrying about them now. I'm sure they're fine. On to business. I received a new challenge in the mail today. The card says, Jury to not rest or route for fable. -40, -4. Sentence as written is gibberish. It's part of a riddle. And this, -40, -4. On its own it means nothing. Perhaps the minus part is important? Yeah, so I think you subtract 40 and 4.
Huh?
Subtract 40 from the sentence. Jury to not rest or route for fable. Well, there's the 4. And there you subtract 40 and 4. Notice the unnatural comma in the phrase corresponds to the two numbers. Subtract the letters in 40 from the first part, and the ones in 4 from the second. Junes table.
Let's go.
Okay, now these are riddles. Something taped on the underside. I knew it was here. A big ballpoint pen. This is another of my 7 detective tools I made. You can use it as a normal pen, but it also has a pen light and miniature telescope. Thought I lost this. Didn't think Grandpa still had it. Neither my grandpa nor myself can stand to throw things away. If this pen is still mine, I was just a child dreaming of becoming a detective. Being a man or a woman, never thought about it. Lack of peers to compare myself to might have contributed to that. I had no friends. Was quite the outsider then, too. But why is it that, compared to the time I spent utterly alone, I worry more now that I'm with you than the others? I feel that I'm undergoing a change. Don't be afraid. I see. I'm afraid, you say. I see. The need to change, desire to remain the same, they're mixed together, and it scares me. It looks smaller than before. It would show you the side of her must be a sign she opened her heart. Yeah. Rank 7. Have you ever felt like that before? I want to hear about you.
I'll see you again.
Alright, good. tutoring today. It'll be a half bond again. Damn it. Well, this is the last time we'll get the bugs because, again, we had the bug we want. We have a bunch of extras, but fuck it. Also, now that I think about it, I think you trade in bugs to the pub lady. We can see what that's about first, too. Alright. Alright, pub lady. Oh, is it just part of the item exchange? I thought I gave her bugs for something, but maybe not. Maybe you gave the bugs to someone else and then they gave you jewels? I honestly can't remember. Or maybe it was the talk option. Okay, that's what it was. It was this one. And what do we get for this? Oh, breadcrumbs. That's it. Alright, yeah, no. That's fine. So yeah, we don't need to get any more bugs. We got plenty. The very few fishing, likely only one-time fishing I'll do. Alright. Well, we're here already, so... Sadly, it's still only half bonding with him. But again, seeing as we have nothing else to do at night, it really doesn't even matter. Plus it gives us 10,000, which is still nice. The all-Japanese calendar had different names for months. September was Nagatsuki. October was Kanazuki. This weather feels like all the gods have gone away and left us in the last month. This fog is just nasty, isn't it? Like being wrapped up in gauze, like an Egyptian mummy or something. Of course, if my house was as nice as one of the ancient pyramids, I probably wouldn't complain about it too much. But mummies are already dead, so they don't have anything to worry about. You, however, have tests coming up, and if you fail the last exams, you have even more cause for concern. Don't want to see you haunting these halls. I got a question. There are over 130 ancient pyramids in Egypt, but do you know who's buried in the biggest one? I think it's Khufu, right? Yeah, Khufu. That's right, the Great Pyramid is the tomb of the pharaoh Khufu, also known as... I actually never heard this, I don't know. Cheops? I don't know. I've never heard Khufu's other name. Cheops? Cheops? It took over 20 years to build and was the tallest man-made structure in the world for almost 4 millennia. I'm gonna put this on the test. Wish you all good luck. Rise? Okay, well if we don't have Naoto to hang out with, we'll definitely hang out with Rise. Sorry, Rise, we do have Naoto to hang out with. I'm sorry, but Naoto's the priority. Might be the last time we look for side quests, at least for a little bit, because again, it gets boring very quickly. Especially now that it's foggy, there's no music playing. Makes it eerie, obviously. Still no rain or anything, damn. This fog's gonna be here for a long ass time, although I wonder if it's just not showing me the weather, because it might be a mystery of us not knowing when the fog's gonna go away. That would make sense. So it could just say foggy forever and, you know, just eventually it won't be foggy. Alright. Alright, well we have nowhere else to go, no reason to leave, so we can just go ahead and just straight hang out with Naoto. Which again, we saved the game already, right? Let me save the game, because if for some reason Naoto's available tonight for half bonding, then I can reload and we can hang out with Rise instead. But I honestly haven't seen too many people available for night bonding. Last night we had Naoto though, which is one thing, so. Or whatever it was the night before we had Naoto. Nope, it's just Anne. Alright, damn. Again, we have nothing else to do, so let's just go ahead and read this fishing book so we can catch more fish. And again, nothing else should really matter. Gardening, catch more bugs. Everything else is gonna be a stat boost. We'll just finish the book we already started reading, because why not? Again, I really don't need to catch more bugs. I'm not gonna be doing that much fishing. There, just finish that book. Hey, don't you think that there are more and more people getting weird because of the fog? I even see people wearing these huge gas masks. Yeah, and people are getting sick too. Haven't there been people saying a lot of weird stuff lately? Like, that the world's ending and that global warming's because of original sin? Nutty stuff like that? Hey, what do you think is going to happen if you think someone's sick but you don't do anything about it? I mean, to be honest, yesterday, my dad... Good morning, what's up you guys? You look so well. Exhausted from studying from tests around the corner? Hope you're not forgetting something. Christmas is coming up in a month. Have you found your dates yet? Ah, I got mine already. Tell you what, I'll give you guys a Christmas question. Which of these is considered a rice cake? So this is a Japanese question. I have no clue. I'm gonna say, again, using Persona logic, there's usually one that's pretty obviously not the answer. So a bale of rice, I would say no. The rest of these, again, it's Japanese. I have no clue. So again, Persona logic, and I know nothing of Japanese, honestly, but like to me, senbai sounds the most Japanese. So normally, I don't choose the most obvious one. So I would say either mochi or dango. And I'm gonna say this one. Okay, there you go. Okay, it's just a Japanese question, just completely guessing. When you think of cake, you think of dessert, but something pounded together is also called a cake. That's the case with mochi, as it's rice pounded together. As another example, kamaboko is a fish cake, fish meat pounded together. However, you probably didn't want to be eating fish cakes on Christmas night. I guess they'd consider like a chicken patty a chicken cake. Alright, we have Naoto and Rise, obviously, but yeah, we'll hit Naoto to 8, which should give the next Invigorate, I'm guessing? I don't know. Let's see, either that or it's gonna be 10 when you get Invigorate 3. And, yeah, I'm done looking for side quests. I don't care. Yeah, Latin, definitely. Helps with a lot of languages for sure. Okay, and it just feels so weird just going right to the thing. But we have nothing here to do on these days. It's just the cat, which we have no fish for, obviously. Yeah, okay. We'll bond with Naoto,
Yes.
rank her up again. It came with Naoto's search for Phantom Thief based on the information. I've learned that in recent days, a suspicious man's been spotted around the shopping district. He isn't a local. His appearance doesn't mark him as a tourist or a shopper. I talked to the owner of the store. She said she saw the man only a few hours ago. She confirmed it was the same one who bought the card. If that's true, then he's likely looking for his next hiding place for one of the stolen items. We may be able to catch him in the act. You seem happy.
Huh?
Is that what you think?
Um...
Well, I'm not unhappy. It's just, I've complicated feelings on the matter. If my deductions are correct, there are 2 things remaining that the Phantom Thief has stolen. And if so, I'm quite certain he's going to hide that one. Perhaps he is... Anyway, where in this area would he hide something unnoticed? Oh, I have an idea. The man brandished a knife. I've got to protect Naoto.
Senpai!
I already know what's gonna happen here. There's no need for alarm. That knife is a toy. He dropped the knife and ran away. This knife, I knew it. It's another of the 7 tools I made. This is a knife-shaped radio. A knife-shaped radio? What? As I said, it's just a toy. But even so, what you did, what if the knife had been real? You would have been in grave danger. You're always like that. Can't imagine becoming a woman only to have a man protect me. And yet, you always... When you were... Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, so this is why I could have been in a relationship with her, but yeah, no. Why? Because we're friends. I consider you a friend as well, so please don't do these rash things any longer.
I apologize.
We've almost reached the end. Just a little more, it will be over. For some reason, thought is not a cheering one. Never had a case like this before. So Naoto saw the person, and again, I'm assuming the person is her grandfather. So I thought she would mention, oh, hey, that's my grandfather, but she hasn't yet. Maybe it's not, but I mean, it's pretty clear it is her grandfather. Oh, okay, so she didn't learn Invigorate, she learned Heat Riser. What is this? Increase the attack, defense, and hit and evasion of one ally. That's useful. This would be amazing for the party, obviously. But honestly, I wouldn't need that for a single person. Nah. So it must be rank 10 where she gets Invigorate 3. I'm going home now. I have research to do. You needn't worry about the Phantom Thief. I'll explain later, once everything calms down.
I'll see you again.
Okay. Got tutoring today. Rank up.
About this.
I've memorized the formula, but what exactly does it mean in real life? These equations can be used in a bunch of different situations, huh? People who came up with them are geniuses. Wish I was a genius. You already are one.
Huh?
No, I'm not. If I was a genius, then I wouldn't be... I'm sorry. I've been tired all day today. Can we finish the rest of this lesson next time?
Mister!
Let's change the subject. What's up? Other day at school, other day on TV, or what I like in a girl. What I like in a girl is... That was a bit surprising. Really surprising, actually. Oh, I'm sorry. Looks like we're already out of time.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for talking with me. I think I was able to relax. Yeah, I figured talking about school, even though that normally would be a good option, the fact that he was just talking about how he doesn't think he's smart, thought maybe like completely changing the subject might be better. But at the same time, he could have just been like, oh, a girl? Okay.
Please come back again.
That'd be perfect for when things go wrong in this game. Final start tomorrow. Oh shit, okay. Let's see what's for sale. Protect your loved ones for the low price of $29,000. Oh, there's actually nothing for sale. Oh, interesting. Oh, very interesting. The Yuki and the scooter. Okay, we can buy with Rise. We haven't done that in a long time. Otherwise, again, it's just so weird, but we have nothing that we need to do, like look around, run around or anything. We do have the lovers. I already got that, but I'll double check. Right there. Good.
Senpai! What should I have? Heck, maybe our shop should do something like this.
Wow,
How
a
about
rare
a gunmo
voice acted
kebab?
one.
Or a tofu croquette.
Well, if it isn't Rise-chan.
You're the deputy mayor, right? Good afternoon.
I heard the news. You know, about the upcoming film. You haven't heard yet? You know Kaname, right? Kaname Mashita. They're gonna be filming nearby, right? I hope they stop by Inaba, too. Oh, I know. Why don't you ask?
Kanamin, I don't have anything to do with them anymore.
But wait, how many are coming? We only have small bed and breakfasts around here. Got it! They can stay at the Amagi Inn. All right, I need to go tell that manager guy I was just talking to.
Oh, Rise-chan. Nice to see you.
Inoue-san, what do you want today?
I'm down here scouting film locations, so I thought I'd come see you. I wanted to hear your answer one more time, face to face. Are you sure you're not coming back?
I'm not going back.
I see. Okay, I understand. Well, now I can focus on my new job. I signed up as Kaname Mashita's manager. Remember how we were talking about doing that movie? They picked Kaname as your replacement. We're gonna sell Kaname. I have every confidence she'll be just as popular. No, even more popular than Risette.
I see.
Although, Kaname is an ordinary girl, we have to polish her so she sells. But you had that spark. You learned fast, adapted well to new situations, had that smile that could be as strong or weak as you needed. And those acting skills of yours, you were like an old pro. You could have reached heights most girls could never dream of. Yeah, that's what I think anyway. So, I just had to hear it from your own mouth. Well then, goodbye. Stay healthy, okay?
What the heck? That's not fair. After he made me answer? He never told me any of that when we were still working together. Acting skills? Of course I have them. What the heck? Telling me all that stuff now? It's too late.
Crying.
Hey, why am I crying? There's no reason to cry. There's nothing to be sad about. Nothing. Senpai, I don't know why I'm crying.
Cry all you want.
I can't. My eyes will be all swollen tomorrow. I lost everything. I don't know how, but I lost everything. I'm scared. I'm sad. What's going on? Senpai, please, stay here. Stay by my side. Senpai.
Wow, this would have been the relationship moment with her. Okay. I'm actually gonna look this up because every other time there's a relationship, like there's like a friend versus, you know, relationship option. Here it's hold her or stand there. I would assume they want me to stand there, but that's kind of callous. Do I really have to just stand there? Let's see. Obviously, I'm with Yuki, so I don't want to, like, you know, romance her, but like, huh. Yep. That's a shame. Obviously, like, you know, in-game it's not gonna matter. But, you know, roleplay-wise, everyone else, just like we saw there, why did you save me? Because I like you, because we're friends. Like, no matter what, it's a positive thing. It's just whether I'm romancing or not. This one, she's crying, and I either have to hold her and date her, or just stand there and do nothing, like a good friend. But okay, so unfortunately, I'll select stand there, but really, we'll pretend we still comfort her, but in a friendly manner.
Senpai, I have you. I have the others. I didn't lose everything. There are people who need me, right?
So I put my shoulder, my arm around her, as opposed to fully hugging her, basically. That's what we're role-playing we did, because we didn't just stand there like an asshole. That's not the friend thing to do. She's upset. I'll just stand here and just stare at her as she cries. She learned Stamina Song. What the hell is this? Oh, it's an upgraded healing wave. Oh, shit. Oh, man, that's awesome.
I'm going home now.
Oh, I
My
want the
hand's all
upgraded
messed
SP
up.
one, then.
I need time to think it all over. About how I feel now. I don't want to lose anything more. Goodbye, Senpai.
Okay. Let me check this really quick. Good. Alright. Bam, bam, bam. Nothing to do. Again, so this is where, like, it just doesn't matter. I don't really need money, but, like, there's also nothing worth reading. We'll double check that. There's nothing in the fridge, obviously, because no one's here. That sucks. I don't know why there's not anyone like to hang out with that night for there's always like a bunch of people now that we have nothing to do. Nobody. Yeah, we can garden faster, catch more bugs. That doesn't matter. And these are all just stat boosts. Yeah, I mean, not that I need money, but you know. I don't know which one pays more. I'm just trying. There's really nothing to do at night. Yeah. All right. Whatever. I guess I mean, the money's gonna be negligible. I'll just go ahead and fucking do the more bugs thing, even though it's not gonna affect anything. Whatever. I think you only get like 2,000 or 3,000 from doing these thingies. Once those bug ones are done, we will definitely have nothing to do with the jobs. We got finals this week. Look at this weather, man. What's up with this? Really weird. Yeah, heard of anything like this before? Oh, and final starts today. It's not serious at that point, though. What's going on? What's gonna happen here? I'm a little worried, too. I thought that stuff about the fog being harmful to people was a rumor, but people are getting sick. Even besides that, there have been a lot of weird rumors being spread around, too. Damn, I don't like how any of this feels. Alright, what does French food stem from? Italian food, I remember that. That was from like 2 weeks ago. The figure in figure skating is geometric shapes. Okay. Who's buried in the biggest pyramid? That is Khufu. What book of maps is the Atlas? There's no way we can keep the club going like this. Too many members are calling in sick. Where's the damn fog gonna clear up? But Senpai, people who are just slacking off aren't showing up either. You can keep the club with the members you're left with. Maybe the fog helped you find out who's the most dedicated being the club. Huh? Well, that's one way of looking at it, I guess. What word has the words bride ale as its roots? Bridal. What kind of bird is a Conchodori? A cuckoo. Yeah. Which country does the South Pole belong to? No country. This is the Fibonacci sequence. Alright, I think that's it, because Friday should be the one where it just does it automatically. Or is that Saturday? Hey, did you hear what they say happened on the Midnight Channel? Someone said they turned it on and there was a picture of this town in complete ruins. Huh? My friend says she saw Inaba getting swallowed by fog and sent to another dimension. She said there were monsters coming out of the fog too, like in that story. Have you noticed? Ever since the fog started, it seems that some people can see the Midnight Channel even when it's not raining. Could it be? Is her town getting more and more messed up? Ooh, interesting. You're gonna have to look into that. What desert is the Welwitschia found in? Namid. Alright, good. Which of these is the rice cake? That was the mochi, whatever. Yeah.
Man, this fog just won't quit. The weather report said it might start snowing soon. But what's going to happen if it snows with all this fog?
Whoa, where'd you guys come from?
Wow, that's quite a crowd you got there.
We ran into each other back there, so we came together. The fog's so thick that sometimes you can't see your nose in front of your face, so everyone's forming groups now.
It's definitely been weird lately. It's so cold, too.
Visibility's so bad it's scary. Can I stick close to you, Senpai? Oh, this girl never changes. It really is hard to see anything in this, though. It's just like on the other side.
Yeah.
What? Guys, put on your glasses!
Oh, Kanji's a genius. Oh my god.
Whoa, it's all clear.
Oh, what the hell's going on?
These glasses are meant to help us see through the fog in the other world. But putting that aside, no glasses would improve one's visibility in a fog under normal
Which
circumstances.
means this fog is from the other world.
Could the fog from over there be leaking into our world?
Uh-huh.
Huh? Well, you guys think that's it? I was kind of expecting you to ignore it as Chie being random again. It's just a thought.
Anyways, today's the last day of exams, right? Let's get them over with so we can meet up at the special headquarters after school.
Wow, we haven't used that name in a while.
Perfect. I'm a genius. Now, last time I talked to a teacher, they gave me a bunch of money, so I gotta do that. There will be a dramatic turn in the story from this point. It's strongly recommended that you take this opportunity to save. Okay. That's what we're going to do. We're going to save the game here. Alright. Save slot 3. And we'll go 4 next time.
Hey, here's a story about the fog. Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful substances. More and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it. Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel that the causes will be hard to pinpoint. Is this fog really dangerous?
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side. But beyond that, I'm clueless.
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details about the case. The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. It seems she was killed due to relationship troubles. Also in April, Miss Saki Konishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder. In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame. Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest. It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation has yet to commence.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's happened, but all that's left is for the police to build a case for Namatame, right?
I mean... Problem is, can they prove anything? Yeah, it's all happened in the other world, unless he confesses.
I'm sure your uncle can.
But the stuff he was saying was so obviously nuts.
Yeah,
If he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered mentally unstable.
exactly.
Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Also true.
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits.
Even
It's
confessing.
the eternal conundrum
Yeah,
for
with how
crime
crazy it
investigators.
is.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
It's a possibility.
Hell's up with that! We all know he did it. You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the streets.
They better not dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues. Saki-senpai. No, not just her. Or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault. If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing. It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital right now, too.
Reminder that you made a promise with Nanako to buy a new kotatsu.
What's the
That
matter?
blanket thingy.
A Kotatsu?
Oh, then why don't we go check them out right now? I know Nanako-chan would be psyched if she came home and found a new kotatsu.
Dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock. All right, off to the houseware section for Nanako-chan!
If we're getting a kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something. Oh yeah, you've never used a kotatsu before, huh, Ted? It's nice and toasty.
Can I still stay here? You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back. But I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through to you?
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when she wakes up.
But I couldn't save Nana-chan.
Don't be silly. We saved her together.
We caught the killer, man. We couldn't have done that without you.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You guys.
Come over to my place.
Can I really?
That's right, you're just by yourself at home now, huh?
Yep.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it?
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital by then.
All right, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Oh, come on. Why would we do something like that?
Again.
The clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Juness overcharges for things.
Ugh. Well, I guess you gotta expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
What?
Oh,
What did
God.
you just say?
Come on, baby. Don't fight over me.
Stay out of this!
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
What do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
I guess a Jack Frost doll? I mean, she's never really expressed interest in Rosette specifically. And we've never seen her play video games. Nothing really matters. I'm gonna say a Jack Frost doll.
Yeah, that white round shape's the best. A plush doll's the way to go.
Yeah.
All right, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Yes! And we'll bake the cake!
Of course!
Oh god.
Let's make it a cake to remember.
Oh god.
Oh, no, you're not! Are you trying to send Nanako-chan back to the hospital?
Adachi.
Hello, this is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay? Nanako-chan's condition suddenly got worse.
Huh?
The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Okay. How?
Come on, let's go.
How did it suddenly get worse? The fog? There have been loud noises throughout the hospital for some time now.
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? Isn't it filled with viruses? They said so on TV. Isn't there a vaccine or something for it?
Calm down, please. That's just a rumor.
Don't tell me to calm down! You're lying! We know you have medicine for this! Are you just going to stand there and watch us die?
Why would we do something like that?
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
All we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
I don't give a damn about myself. Do something about Nanako.
Dojima-san!
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
We'll do our best. I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
Nanako.
Hey, can't you do something? This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it! Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her?
We all feel the same way.
Why'd it turn out like this?
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
You guys still here?
How is Dojima-san doing?
His wounds opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Any luck with your investigation on Namatame?
About that. I won't mince words here. We're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
Yeah, it's expected.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court. Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Oh yeah, something about him having an alibi.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs. There's no way that'll stand up in court. No one would believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these people. And Dojima-san knows it.
Well, ain't you calm about this?
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh? You want to see that stuff so bad? We'll show you! Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Hey, stop!
What the?
Is Nanako-chan's family here? Hurry inside. Please talk to her.
Uh-oh.
What the hell? What's going on?
No. Nanako-chan. Daddy.
He'll be alright.
Nanako-chan. Nanako-chan. Can you hear us? Do you understand what we're saying? Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there.
No way.
Where's Dojima-san?
We're calling for him right now.
How's Nanako?
Doctor.
Big Bro.
I'm right here.
I'm
What the fuck? We have to put the cam down for this.
Nanako!
I'm sorry, sir.
Damn it! Damn it!
Nana-chan.
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
Nanako-chan.
Dojima-san, what's with that look? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hmm? Huh? Wait, is Nanako-chan... But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't that way. Wait a sec. That's the way to...
Going to Nanatame's room.
Senpai! Senpai! Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame! Adachi-san said he was admitted to this hospital!
You transported him to the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved.
Where is his room?
I can't tell you that.
Just tell us where he is already! Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him!
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
Hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Cough it up! Where's his room?
Top floor in the second surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her. It happened in my world. Even though I was the only Teddy in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
To answer your question, though, I do have some theories, but I don't want to talk about it because it seems like it should be revealed pretty soon. But
like we said, without permission.
What's happening right now is actually going with my theory.
Who gave them permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all! Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's all I have! She's the only one in the world.
Call a doctor!
Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap! Dojima-san! Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the doctors.
Dojima-san, was he seriously gonna...
His only daughter's dead. Nothing would have surprised me.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted. Damn it. He killed Senpai, and now Nanako-chan. And the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right!
Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
Windows open, and also, why is there a TV in here? Trying to escape, huh?
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako-chan's...
I didn't.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel? Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here and we already beat his shadow.
No. Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self. And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either.
True.
Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the... I failed, but it wasn't my fault. And the law can't touch me anyway.
What?
Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then... he wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing.
To hell with the law! I won't ever forgive what you did!
This... Please! Stop! Huh? Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard like you!
Kanji...
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference to me.
This is going 100% with my theory here.
You're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right? I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
Mission?
My God.
Please, stop.
He wants us to stop. What should we do?
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Still, what are you going to do?
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but...
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time. Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
Wait a second. You don't mean... Are you... serious?
Well, he just happened to be put in a room that has a
turn your
TV,
back
when
and
most
walk
rooms don't
away?
have TVs.
That's... but...
What's gotten into you guys? This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Chie! Everyone, listen to me. If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time? I can't let something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again? There's no way I can do that! It's just wrong, isn't it?
But... Yosuke...
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
Just... push him inside?
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay. As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think. What do you want to do, leader?
Wait a second.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
We're missing something.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
His true feelings.
But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV! What didn't you understand?
Something's bothering me.
Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
We're missing something.
Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Fuck. You need to calm the hell down, dude.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
We're missing
What's
a
there to
lot.
miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But, yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV. It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them, though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done. Anytime, anywhere, anything.
Let's just think for now.
Jeez, how the hell can you stay so calm, man? Then again, that's why you're our leader. All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. All right, I'm convinced.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
Take the sharp turn, the team is now one step closer to the truth. Have to go in with your friends to solve another mystery. Ooh, maxed out the fool. Okay. Create Loki, the ultimate fool. Okay. Loki the Shapeshifter. Hey, what is this? What did we just bond with Namatame? The Judgment. Oh. Of course, that's the persona I'm trying to use, obviously. You've established these Seekers of Truth. Oh no, okay, so this is just the team like being the next tier, okay. And it makes sense if we're casting Judgment, okay. Interesting, that's cool.
Hey, you guys? What are you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, crap!
were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation and their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest. Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Understood.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room. So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano, although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I don't really get any of this.
Oh, this is so confusing!
Interesting. Okay.
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you. Please come with me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
There's so much going on right now. Oh my god.
Where am I? Is this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though.
Nah, I have no idea who that
remember
is.
being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist? I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guys! Sensei! What should I do?
It was true. Ooh.
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Huh? What did you just say?
This is still, yep, this is continuing to go with my theory. Oh my god.
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on.
Okay, well,
still,
this seems more like a chance that she came
Nanako-chan's a
back
fighter,
and not like
and
intended.
she's
but
trying
still.
desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad. I didn't know what I was gonna do. Come on! Stop crying, you two!
You all should go home for the night. I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital. I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
Oh, there you are. I forgot to tell you. Don't pull that again, okay? You can't just meet with the suspect like that. Anyway, I came to give you an update on Dojima-san. His wounds opened up a little, but he's treated now and he's fast asleep.
Thank you.
He'll be all right. Don't worry. Knowing him, by this time tomorrow, he'll be on his feet and yelling at people again. Don't tell him I said that. Anyway, I heard Nanako-chan's on the road to recovery again. You guys were being so dramatic that I got really worried. But this is good news. She'll be well again in no time. By the way, you're all alone at the house now, right? Well, enjoy your freedom while you can. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan will be back soon after all.
Sense his concern. Oh, we're ranking up, okay.
Well, I better head back. You go home too, before it gets too late. See ya.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save. Why? Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Oh, it's snow.
Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year. It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, all right?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow. Man, that Ted. I hope he just went back home by himself. He's probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case. Well, see you tomorrow.
Was it really right to stop everyone from doing what they're gonna do? Yes, it was. A way of knowing. Remember that your cell phone's been off the entire time. No messages. Go home. Alright, there is a lot there. So let's save the game, do a new save slot. So first of all, again, I'm not going to talk about any of my theories until it's actually 100% revealed who is, behind this. But all this stuff is, adding up to my theory from a while ago. Yes, I saw the joke. Yes, But there were two very important things that were noted here. One, if I understood this correctly, Naoto is saying that there doesn't seem to be any kind of link between Namatame and the killing of his girlfriend, the first death. There doesn't seem to be a link between the two, which means, again, if I'm understanding this correctly, the theory is somebody else did the first killing. And now my theory that I can talk about with Namatame is Namatame, he already told us that he sees the victims on the TV. So first of all, Namatame is not the one who puts the victims like on the TV. He sees them there, that signals to him who he should kidnap to then throw in the TV. But he's not the one behind the actual like Midnight Channel. So connecting those 2 points, potentially Namatame's girlfriend was killed. He came to town to like find out what happened, and that's when he saw the whole TV shit, and he was thinking, oh, my girlfriend was killed because she was on TV. So now these people on TV are going to be killed. The only way to save them is to, hide them in TV land, basically. So I think, again, we'll see how this pans out. In terms of Namatame, that's kind of what I think is happening. Because his girlfriend was killed, and he didn't have anything to do with it, he is trying to save the people from being killed by throwing them in the TV. But, lo and behold, that's actually what's killing them in the first place. So it's very important to note that it sounds like Naoto believes that Namatame did not commit that first murder. And then we already know Namatame is not behind the Midnight Channel. So those two things are important, which is something we already knew about for a couple days now, that there's someone else behind it. But that is continuing to do that. And then the second thing is, where is Teddy, specifically? And what did he mean when he said something along the lines of, oh my god, it is true? Obviously, Teddy seems to be like in the TV world, which means if he's in the TV world and he says, oh my god, it is true, I think he found out who the killer really is. Or Teddy saved Nanako, whether it's by going in the TV world or some sort of in Nanako's heart of the TV world, something like that. And even from there, he's figuring out what's going on, so that's kind of cool. I don't want to discuss who I think it is. Even if you already know, I don't want to discuss that. I want to keep it, until it's revealed fully. I don't like discussing that kind of stuff for people that might not know themselves or anything of that nature. But once it's revealed, if I'm correct here, there are a lot of things that are, obvious, but also it's cool seeing the motives and the rationale behind certain things and the subtle hints here and there. So yeah, those two very important things. One, it sounds like Namatame may not have committed the first murder, which then kind of shows that he's actually being honest when he says he thinks he's saving people. And then two, where is Teddy and what did Teddy realize? So. Alright, so let's get this. Alright, so already saved. Good. Now, we have nothing to do tonight. Obviously we don't need to get the bugs. We're done with that. So let's, again, when we have days like this, we have nothing to do. Oh. Probably going to sleep. So there's what happened in the hospital ward in Nanako. Snow is starting to fall. Fog won't disappear. What lies ahead? I feel very tired. Hurry and get some rest. Alright. Ooh. This.
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
And you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
I can solve it.
Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard
The
to
main thing right now,
judge.
I need the
If
motive.
we
I need to know
continue
why.
driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery
I'm
that
connecting
you
a
must
lot of
reach.
dots.
Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
Voice that you heard many times before, echo in your mind.
I can't ignore that fact any longer. I need to face the truth head on.
What's right? What you should choose to do in life? The answers to those things lie within you.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
Or stop moving. Oh.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Oh? That in the real world? Yes, it is.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm worried.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately.
Yeah.
Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Where you gone? Look for him.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
A mysterious dream you had. Maybe a time for contemplation rather than action. Let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano, the announcer, And Saki-san, from the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap!
That's my initial thought, but now I'm thinking a little deeper.
What do you think, Senpai?
I mean, again, that was when I first saw him, whatever, yesterday or whatever. We were like, okay, he's saving people by killing them because he's crazy. But now with the new theory, he might actually genuinely be trying to save them. Because again, if he didn't kill the girl at first, he's trying to prevent everyone else from being killed. Maybe. So there's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too."
Yeah, see?
So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too?
No.
Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
Yes.
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death,
I
his
didn't catch
words
that.
to us make no sense. And another thing,
Good job,
the
Yuki.
Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV.
Hide them from the killer.
Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
It'd be something that proves the possibility. I mean, he does have an alibi. The warning letter doesn't prove it. I'm guessing his alibi.
Her alibi? Wasn't it airtight right from the beginning? How could she kidnap people and throw them into TVs if she's out of the country?
Okay. And his diary has the names in it.
But that points straight at Namatame. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. All right. I mean, the copycat murderer only killed the first guy, so the warning letter.
Warning letter? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
Don't rescue anymore, first one said. If you don't stop this, someone close will be put and killed. I guess to be fair, he didn't say, I will put them in there and
Isn't
kill
that kind of
them.
odd?
Okay.
Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, don't rescue or kill?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like, I'll put in and kill?
Yeah.
Hey, could this mean?
So I didn't remember the exact wording. Otherwise, I would have picked that first. But, yeah. Tommy didn't write it?
Yeah, it's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first 2 cases when the victims died.
Yep.
If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Okay. Judgment? Damn, if I had known, I would have waited to make this persona until after I ranked up Judgment, but oh well, it's fine.
After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan, but there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Once I get it to, what, 70 in the dungeon, it'd be fine.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
Yep, psychology is very important.
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah, understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case, and to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are, but we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
He understands. Who did you throw in first?
Huh? Me?
So he didn't throw in the first 2 victims that died. Uh-huh. Well, that's already confirming one question that Nato had. Like, if he threw in the first 2 victims and they still died, why would he keep trying? Well, because he didn't. So the first victim he threw in was the first victim that was saved, and thus he kept trying. So is saving killing people? Exactly. No.
If nobody saves them, they'll be killed.
Exactly.
That's why I put them in there.
Did you kill those 2 girls?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death.
Yep.
Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her.
Yep.
And you repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Yep.
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
So why the warning letters?
What are you talking about?
Okay, confirms it wasn't him, which we knew. And who killed the first two?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Yeah, as expected.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first, but now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story? All right. Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead, and not just that, but it had happened in my hometown. I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was, but she was murdered. And the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calm down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
What's done is done.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world? You can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
It's our plan. We're gonna ask about that suspicious
It's
package.
all clear now.
that
He
was in the
never
hospital.
committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Alright, we'll talk to everyone. Well, let's help us find the true culprit. Let's go home early, get some rest. Alright, so that's everything, you know, I thought was going on with Namatame. Now, obviously that changed. When we first met Namatame, I figured the obvious thing, which is, oh, he's just crazy. Him saving them is killing them. But then pretty quickly it became, wait a minute. But if he's actually trying to save them, and then we found out about how, you know, the first killer, or the first victim was killed by not him, and then it all started making sense, so yes. Awesome. And this is what's great about the story. Again, it's a really good detective story. So when they start dumping the details and all that, it gets really cool. But again, with us, you know, pretty much knowing who the culprit is, start to see these things start add up, all these little actions here and there, connecting some dots. That's what's great about detective stories. That's why it's always good to not just say, oh, here it is and you're done. Like, if you take it slow, and even if it's starting to become obvious who the culprit is, still take it slow, and you start seeing things slowly unravel, and it makes the story that much better. So it's been awesome. It will continue to be awesome. But I'm going to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. But then I think we're going to find out who it is very soon, and then I can talk about all those dots I've been connecting. So I'll be right back. I'm assuming we can't do anything tonight anyways. I'll verify that. So we'll probably have to go to bed immediately. Yeah, alright, so. Did save, obviously. Good. Yep, rest early. Today is the day the school was founded, so you have off. Okay. Investigate the town. We have to talk to everybody. Alright, it's always good to start in the shopping center. We got like both areas there, and then it's the riverbank. I'm assuming the school's closed. Listen to this. Rosette came to speak to me once in a lifetime. What do you want? So about the murders. Didn't they capture the suspect, put a little in the case? Fog sure is dark and creepy. A little while ago, they said the suspect was caught. It was in the paper. It was Namatame, right? I remember seeing him around. How horrible. I don't recall seeing any strange people, so I think he is the culprit. Okay. I can't remember. Oh, I now have two options for questions. I can't remember something from that long ago. Isn't anything suspicious around here? Can't question her at all. Okay. In a gas mask. Don't you recognize me? Why am I outside? When I'm home, I just see more news about murder. Don't make me even more depressed. They said on the news they caught a suspect. Small town, if there was anyone suspicious, there would have been rumors going around. At least I haven't heard any news or rumors. Question him either. Okay. Now we have a second question. We probably have to question this guy again. No, I don't think I've seen anyone suspicious, except for Rosette, of course. Alright. What are you talking about? I explained about the murders. Did all that happen just last spring? Seems so long ago. Who's gonna remember something that far back? Have I seen a strange person? No, I don't think I've seen any. Pretty small town. If I had, I'm pretty sure I'd remember. Yep, this is still pointing to my theory, because if no one remembers seeing someone strange, then it's someone who's here. That incident last spring. Still wonder what happened. Pretty big deal, huh? Almost completely forgot. I can't think of anyone suspicious from this town. Alright, so that's the shopping. Oh, we didn't go to the shrine yet. There's the shrine. Alright, so that's the shopping district done. Go from the bottom up. Dojima residence, there should only be at most 2 people here. Nothing. And her. Nothing. Hey, floodplain. He's a quest giver, so I'm guessing I don't even get to question him. Oh, I'm sorry. All I remember is something happened. I know it was shocking, but a lot of time's passed. We've had a lot of people come to our store. Can't say anyone was suspicious. Well, you mentioned it. The town was abuzz last spring. Strange person? No, I don't think I've seen any. Out in the country, if there was anyone strange walking around, everyone would know about it right quick. Uh-huh. Here. Alright, so that's the floodplain's done. Next is... Really? It'd only be June S for the high school. Wait, what? Maybe the high school is open? It shouldn't be. Since last spring, I don't remember anything. I'm gonna be studying for college. Suspicious person? Now that you mention it, my friend was saying she saw someone. I think she's just wandering around the shopping district. Oh, okay, there we go. So back to the shopping districts. This is where it's kind of annoying, because technically I already talked to her friend. But I had to talk to her first, and then talk to her friend. Someone told you I saw a suspicious person? Oh, that. You remember Saki Kanishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago? Told me that Namatame person came to her one day and started spouting all craziness. Something about TV? Wonder what that was about. His relation to Saki? I don't know if you're implying, but you got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl. It's just people misunderstood her. Seems to think about Namatame making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. Alright, so it's not that. Well, now I've questioned everyone. This is where it's usually quicker just to look it up, because it's gonna be something obscure. So I've already talked to everyone once. I'll have to go back and talk to someone else for a second time. I won't really know who. Any of these people have anything? I mean, these were people I tried to talk to before and I couldn't question. Like, there's no hints. So, I think I'm just gonna look it up, because again, it's gonna save us so much time. We were told to talk to that chick, and that's a dead end. And I've already talked to everyone once. Let me make sure there's nowhere else to go to. Just to school, I guess. Yep, school's closed. Unless it goes to the Amagi Inn, because that would make sense. Thing is, I don't know where the Amagi Inn is. It might not even be on any of these screens. Because that's the other place, the textiles. Yeah, I'm just gonna look it up, because again, it's obscure. I don't like how they do this. They make it super fucking obscure to the point it makes no sense. December 5th, Persona 5. Oh, here we go, December. Alright. Let's see. Where the hell is it? 5th. Alright, so go to the shopping district, talk to that woman. We did. Go around town asking 2 options. You'll know when you have asked everyone. Okay, so apparently there's someone that I missed. Okay, so there's just someone that I missed, unfortunately. Damn it. Well, now we gotta run around and talk to everyone again, but like, who did I not talk to? Sucks. Unless they consider me not asking her the second question. That might be it. Oh, okay, so I had to ask her the second question, even though she's the one that unlocked the second question. Okay. Gotcha. Meet up with her friends.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
He just blended in because he's from
One
here.
steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much. So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first 2 incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't. But otherwise, the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion.
That's a big one too. Yes, indeed.
I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Sitting here will help us think. Decide to go outside for some air.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
Ugh, it's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
That's overlooked. Urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. What's that flash?
What's the matter?
Go over everything you know one more time. Culprit has some sort of connection between both the people killed. Highly likely they also knew what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. I also missed a middle thing because it skipped it, but another oddity about the case is that there are almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house. No one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around either, despite the police dispatching unusually high number of officers. Must be someone in the small town who fits all the facts. Person seems the most likely culprit is, so again, we're getting to choose. So we need somebody who is either from the town or in the very least blends in very well. They're able to get around without arousing suspicion. They are at least familiar enough with Dojima to be able to approach his house without arousing suspicion. And they are able to have intimate knowledge of the details of this case. And specifically, not just the case, but, you know, what we're doing as well. Who fits all of those things? Well, someone who is able to, you know, watch us and know what's going on and deduct certain things. Deduct? Like a detective, maybe? And somebody who would be close enough to Dojima without rousing suspicion. A detective, maybe? Somebody who is in town and is able to go wherever they please without arousing suspicion. A detective, maybe? Somebody who is able to talk to both the famous person but also the high school student without arousing suspicion. The detective, maybe? So our suspect is someone who I mentioned way back in the beginning, actually, although it's because of his name, more so than anything else. I made the connection from other things. But now, and I'm still not going to say the other dots we connected until we can confirm it, but Let's look at all of our options. We can accuse the party members, of course. We can accuse Dojimas. Okay. Adachi. Nanatame. We could accuse the people that were killed. Okay. Oh, we get to accuse our other social link people. Okay, so yeah, we get to accuse all of our social links, basically, which means party members, students, you know, like babysitting, tutoring job, those things. We can accuse the people that were actually killed, but I'm going to accuse Toru Adachi. If you look only at the circumstances, can't completely rule out that possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions, like a detective would. He would have been able to approach the house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. That is true. Learned much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. Yes, he accidentally told us some things. No exact reason to doubt him, but something's bothering you. However, did you tell your friends about your suspicions? Yes. Oh, interesting. You can protect Adachi? Whoa. Okay. That is interesting. But no, we are telling them about him.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would
You just need the
certainly explain the
why.
lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
Yep.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Uh-huh.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Oh?
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Well, I'd like to hear what you were going to say.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Ms. Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
Yeah, that's
when
important.
Ms. Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon, but I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, oops, I said too much and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Their peculiarities began to cast a suspicious shadow on Adachi.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
It's him, alright.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
Uh-oh, they're transporting Namatame.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Really getting closer to the truth. So again, I'm still gonna wait until we, You know what? No. When we get the chance, I'll talk about some of the things that I've been connecting. But no, once we get the chance to talk. I don't want to talk while they're also talking. A lot gonna go on.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
He's getting angry.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Yep.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment, get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
Question him. Let's ask him about when Yamano vanished. He was
the time
her...
the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything.
Oh,
It was
really?
months and months ago too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back.
He's lying. Because Yuki said he told the person there that he was her bodyguard. We did see her. What about Saki's interrogation?
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice.
Another lie.
Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
Still something I need to talk to him about. The warning letter.
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, Do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous. We already know Namatami's the one who put them all in.
What did you just say?
Oh.
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder? Would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing.
Oh,
After
that's
all,
true.
There are countless examples of people disappearing for a
Yeah.
few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I'm actually going to pause this really quickly just by alt-tabbing out just to talk about that. So what she says is very true. So if you're not following, we know that there were, I don't remember how many victims. I'll just make up a number. There were 6 victims. We'll just say that. The 2 people that were killed and then the other, whatever, we'll say 4. The cops, however, they did not know that my party members that we saved were kidnapped. The cops don't know that at all. As far as the cops knew, they were missing for a few hours and that was it. So the cops only know of the 2 people that were killed and then Nanako. They only know those 3 people. So, when Naoto talked about, oh, there's even the names on this list that weren't public. That's not just the public not knowing it. The cops don't know it at all, either. So, the only people the cops know are those 3. The list said whatever it was, 6, 7, however many there were. So, if the cop, if he didn't know what was going on, he'd be saying, wait, what are you talking about? What other victims? But he said, oh, that explains it, because he knew about it, and that's, in case anyone wasn't following, that's what she's saying. The cops only knew of the 2 murders and Nanako. We talked about all the victims, and he acted like he knew that. Bam!
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Ah, damn it! Adachi!
And he jumped in the TV. Of course he did.
What the? I swear he ran this way.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would, but could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
I mean, I'm not sure if we're actually gonna go in right now. To be honest, I always go in dungeons as soon as we can, but at this point, I kind of want to max out Rise and Naoto, and kind of save it until the last second just so I can get some of those things done. So let's go tomorrow.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here.
Yeah, that's also
We're
true.
not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always.
Especially with
It'll be
Teddy
fine.
missing, you know, it's
So
gonna be
long as
tough,
we're ready
'cause
for him, we'll crush
if we
that
don't find
jerk in
Teddy, then
one
we can't get
strike.
out. Extremely suspicious Detective Adachi. Taking another step closer to the truth. Yeah, damn, if I had waited, dude, to make that persona, he would have already been 70 right now. Oh well, again, we'll get those 3 levels in the dungeon, but still. Damn, damn, damn. Alright, so let's talk about some of the things that I connected just from like today in terms of the hospital scene. I actually wrote them down because I wasn't sure when the reveal would happen. Okay, so first of all, Nanatame, of course, he was in the room with the TV. And Naoto told us that there are very few rooms in this hospital that have TVs. So why is it that Nanatame just happened to be put in the 1 or 2 rooms in the entire hospital that have a TV? Well, that shows you that somebody, whoever the real killer was, which we now know, Adachi, had the power to put him in that room. Next up is Nanako. Nanako being killed. So there were 2 things with this. Either I thought maybe Nanako was being, like, her death was being faked in the sense that, you know, you give someone a drug who has their heart slow down and then comes back. Turns out that wasn't the case. Nanako was actually dead and they revived her. But why was she killed? Well, I think she was killed, and of course she's now revived, but still, I think she was attempted to be killed, because that would upset either Dojima or us, which it did upset us both, which would then lead us or Dojima to go to Tame, which we both did, and potentially kill him, which is what would have happened if I didn't stop it. So I think by trying to kill Nanako, it was then the attempt to make us kill Nanatame, because Nanatame, even if he didn't know Adachi was behind it, as we've seen here, he had the information that could lead to Adachi. So Adachi wanted Nanatame dead, and the best way to have Nanatame dead is to have somebody else kill him. And who were the most obvious people to kill him? Well, us, after Nanako dies. So by killing Nanako, he then hopes that someone would kill Nanatame, which would then clear him and there would be no one to reveal it was Adachi. And yeah, those are the things I wrote down. So from the hospital, those are 2 very important things that we noted there. Otherwise, as we were trying to figure out who it was, you know, who's someone that can sneak around and get through things without being noticed being suspicious, who's someone that knows Dojima, all those things are all pointing to Adachi. So we have the hows. We have the whys in terms of afterwards. Why was Nanatame transferred to that one specific hospital? Like I said, there were multiple hospitals. He was put in that hospital so that we would kill him for revenge of Nanako dying. And that's why Nanako was then attempted to be killed. So there's a lot of things that were weird in the sense of, again, why was he in this hospital as opposed to the other ones? Why was he in that room with the TV? Why was Nanako attempted to be killed? Well, all those things are now answered, which is great. So the real big question now, there's 2 questions. Why did Adachi first kill the reporter? I'm going to assume he killed the girl because the girl may have known something that then, pointed to Adachi. So I can assume that's why the girl was killed. Why was the reporter killed? And also, what is Adachi's connection to the TV world? How did he find out about it? What's going on with that? I did mention a theory earlier, which wasn't really a theory, but something I thought would be kind of cool, that Teddy may be related to the killer, in this case Adachi. So, like, what if Teddy is Adachi's persona? Obviously, he hasn't bonded with Adachi, and like I said before, in this game, the personas and the shadows, the shadows are the evil side, whereas the personas are the good side of the person. So, we have Yuki, which is Yuki. We have the shadow, which is evil Yuki. We have the persona, which is good Yuki. What if, in this case, it's reversed? As opposed to, the person being good, and then, the evil shadow or something. What if the person is evil, therefore their shadow is good? That means Teddy is either his shadow or his persona or something of that nature. Doesn't have to be the case, but that would be a cool twist. Because, again, it's kind of flipping everything over. Everyone's shadow is their opposite side. And seeing as everyone's good, that means all shadows are bad. But in this case, the person is bad, so their shadow should be good. So that might be something that'd be kind of a cool reveal, that Teddy is either his shadow or his persona or something of that nature. Might not be, but either way, we now have the suspect ID'd, and at this point I would say it's confirmed with the way he very clearly fled there. Hell yeah. Fun story. Very tired. Get some rest. Alright. Oh, and there's Teddy. Something's different. No Igor, Margaret, or Marie. Teddy's here, not noticing your presence.
Where am I? Sensei? Why are you here?
They ask you the same.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something.
Here it is.
I've been thinking all this time about who I really am, but I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world.
Who's shadow? It's the shadow.
I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car.
This is the destination Margaret said she was
here.
checking. Yep.
I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh Oh, yeah. Sensei, one day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me.
God.
Tell her, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her, I'm really sorry.
You saved your Teddy.
Huh? Really?
Yes. He's alive. Came through.
Nana-chan's. Wow. That's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy. What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei?
Something like that.
Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Move on. Together.
But I don't know what to look for or how to find it. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
Oh, we maxed it. Okay. Hillel. Okay. Hillel the Lightbearer. Learn Evade Electric.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye, Sensei.
But you know it, Teddy's gone, and Igor, Margaret, and Maria are back.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting. Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now, it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
No, and no one's seen him either.
Ugh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
So we actually have to go in.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
This place. I see. I came back, but it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddy? It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Yep.
Unknown.
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow. But Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Get a new persona. Good. I'll take some pain medicine here. I'm starting to get a headache. Might be on the flash itch or something. I don't know. Persona's Reborn. Oh, I didn't see the name because I skipped it. We'll look at it in a second.
I need to get back to the others. Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all, but he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense. It's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end!
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless. Teddy?
You little... Where the hell were you?
You just hiding back there?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad Bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Rise-chan, are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
Let's make a confession since he finally understands who he really is. He was only a shadow. Though he was at his wit's end, it will come back to your world.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow.
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow, then, that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow, or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then!
I'm the same as humans?
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol, either. Geez, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball? Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing. But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right. now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top, starting tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
Alright, so we'll probably have to gather, I'm guessing, something give us even more of a, you know, hint as to where Dachi would be. Alright. And still can't do anything, so keep saving the game.
I'll give it a try, but if Rise-chan couldn't find him, I really doubt someone with a dried up nose like me will be much help. I do smell a Dachi baby in here.
What?
But the fog is completely covering up his scent.
A Dachi baby?
Teddy, you can't do it either?
When you look at me with those eyes, I get this feeling. I've got to sniff him out no matter what! This is my time to shine! Ooh, I'm getting something!
He's going Super Saiyan!
Teddy?
Hey, quit wandering around. You better not flake out on us again.
Huh? I sense it from this away.
Is it Itachi?
How do I put it? It's kinda hazy, but at the same time, it feels like I've got a whopper on the line.
I don't get it.
Very suspicious. This definitely smells, but that's weird. If I remember right, that's where Sensei, Yosuke, and Chie-chan came from when I met them for the first time.
Where was that? Oh, you mean that creepy-ass room where all the faces on the posters were cut out?
Yep.
Yep, there's someone there.
Teddy, you really are amazing.
It was just dumb luck. It's because that's where I first sensed Sensei and the others. That's why it kinda smelled over there.
Oh, I see. Wait, did you say it smelled? Wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the bathroom and...
Huh? You're saying he peed his pants there?
Ew, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants! Quit spreading random rumors about stuff like that.
Well, it happened so long ago, my memory's kind of fuzzy, you know?
Yeah, I don't think Chie was with us then.
Enough fuzziness! Follow me, the master of fuzzy logic!
He might have been.
I haven't heard you crack up in a while, Yukiko.
She
though
just
I
did it,
really
like,
wonder sometimes about your sense of
An
humor.
hour ago. Beautiful mood to return to the group thanks to Teddy.
Damn bitch. I noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair.
Oh shit, he's a spurned.
Who's there? Oh, it's you guys.
Not ex-boyfriend, but you know.
You're very persistent.
He liked her. Oh damn. So obviously Yamano's from the town. So apparently he had a crush on Yamano. But because she didn't like him back, that's why he killed her. You kill Miss Yamano?
You're getting on my nerves, kid.
Answer the question! Did you or did you not throw Ms. Yamano into the TV?
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do? I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something, and then she started getting hysterical on me.
Important.
Who are you? And what's this something important you called me out here for?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot? It's all a lie, right?
Why do I have to explain myself to you?
I see. So you don't deny it. You caught my eye. But it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
What's wrong with you? Don't make me call for help.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life. It'll get your head straight.
What are you going to do? No!
She fell in. Wow! So people can go completely inside! Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the night.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like that on the Force. But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen and discovered my power. I burst out laughing when I found out. I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano?
Nah, it was nothing like that. I'm a very sincere fellow. I was just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me. Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan. But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death!
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki Konishi, or something like that. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff, her being the one who found Mayumi's body and all. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something, I'd need to know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her, and then that bitch.
What's this about anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
Well, we'll get to that. But you know, I saw you this afternoon. You were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame. Huh. So I'm not good enough for you. Well, I know how to deal with girls like you.
No!
God, these high school girls today. This world's gone straight to shit. When I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass off. I was supposed to be the best of the best, and instead they stick me in the boonies. But I guess I got this sweet power to make up for it. Life's not so bad after all. Get on your knees and beg, and maybe I'll let you out. Yeah, like that'll happen. As if I'd walk into a death trap like that. It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
You son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV. It's not like I was trying to kill them. I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around. A council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler were just gold digging. They got exactly what they deserved. I didn't do anything wrong at all.
Shut the hell up! You knew from what happened to Mayumi Yamano that people die in here!
So what if I knew?
Well, we don't know that he killed anyone else. Oh, I guess it's in... Well, no one else died, so... Did you trick Namatame?
Nah, he called the police in the middle of the night, just after they found that Saki girl's body. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the call.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure. But I actually did believe him, you know?
That's the pattern to the 2 deaths so far? And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too, is that right? Namatame-san, do you seriously expect us to believe something like that?
But it's true! If there's any way the police can protect her...
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that. It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself? Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
Where no one could find her?
Save her yourself. You can do it. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now. Bye.
Isn't that amazing? Of all the people who could have received Namatame's call, it ended up being me. Talk about luck! All I did was give him a little push, and he completely bought into his vision of this world. The more people you guys saved, the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end. It was awesome.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all. And it was fun. I guess that's my reason?
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
Come on, all I did was put people in here. I didn't murder them. And Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Yeah? Then how would you prove it? He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
What a jerkwad!
I do admit, though, I never thought you guys would manage to track me down. I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast. It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun, too.
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well? I did sense something odd in his course of action. If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime? But that wasn't the case. Kubo had no such powers. In fact, he was thrown in by you. Am I correct?
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
Why did you do that? And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? Come on, I'm a detective. I let him through to a room at the station with a TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still startled. As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if he survived. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah, he turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant. But the other officers decided it was just a prank, so they pawned him off on me. I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, "I did it all, it was me." Who'd believe him? But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame for all the incidents. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced the case was closed. And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over. That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
You gotta have some excitement in life, don't you agree? But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again, and everyone acted like he was the true culprit behind it all. Couldn't they see how badly he copied the crime scene? It worked out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
This is all a game to you. How dare you murder people? Murder Saki-senpai for such a stupid reason! You bastard! I'll never forgive you!
You can keep your forgiveness. Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways. Didn't you notice? The fog's leaking out. Everything on that side's pretty much screwed. The two worlds will merge soon, and then there'll be no difference, no sides anymore.
What the hell's he talking about?
This isn't his real body. The real Adachi is somewhere else.
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going berserk.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here. I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me. I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever wanted. And the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
The Shadow's goal?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind of its own. We'll see which of us it favors.
Keep your bullshit to yourself. It's about time you shut the hell up. We'll finish this right now!
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all. We'll put an end to this.
Get back here, you!
That stuff about the world's mind and how this place will become our reality. Was he serious?
The rest of his confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no lie.
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming here.
Not only that, maybe he got taken over by that power.
So what he said about the two worlds becoming one, that's really gonna happen?
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year? What happens then?
I think he means this world will engulf the human world. The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk. If the fog gets even thicker, and this town is completely shut off from the outside world, then the other side might become full of shadows, like over here.
You mean everyone's gonna turn into shadows?
Damn it! Damn that bastard! Why? We went through so much to get here, and now it turns out he was pulling our strings this whole time?
Let's end this.
Yeah. It's about time we finished this. I don't want to feel this way ever again.
There's a path we can take now. I sense Adachi's presence from that direction. He's taunting us.
Bring it on! Let's go kick his ass right now!
Wait. I suggest we prepare ourselves first. We can't let him stab us in the back ever again. We must face him with all the power at our disposal and defeat him without fail.
I'm a little worried what he means by the end of the year, but now's not the time to freak out. Let's get prepared. Let's get over-prepared and leave footprints all over his stupid, smug face!
Hey.
Senpai, please don't go on alone. I understand that it must hurt, since you seem to have a personal relationship with him.
Maybe that's why. I feel a presence kind of like yours up ahead. He might be calling to you. Wait, never mind. Forget I said that. We're all going together, okay?
Promise us.
New culprits finally been confirmed. By the end of the year, town will be swallowed by fog. Let's finish it before then. Alright, so I want to mention, it is pouring outside, and it's super windy, so if the stream just dies, it's because you lost power. As is always the case, you know, whether trees go down, branches fall, someone crashes their car, then, you know, who knows, so... Because of that, I do want to go for another half hour. So let's hope that nothing happens in the next half hour. But very important information there. So that actually confirms and explains to us why he was doing this. So he is just a straight fucking psychopath, which is great. Again, it's realistic. You know, there are people like that. Something interesting to note, if he didn't have the power to throw them in the TV, which he didn't know he had at that point, when he first approached Yamano and attacked her, what would have happened from there? Either he would have killed her there, or he would have, you know, abused her, and eventually he would have been caught. So it's very interesting. He's lucky he had the power because he got away, but he just fucking snapped. But there's still one extremely important note to this. I mean, first of all, yes, how does he have the power? How do we all have the power? That's probably not going to be explained. That's fine. You know, it's not meant to be like 100% explained. But what should hopefully be explained is we know that Namatame was not behind the Midnight Channel. We know that Adachi was not behind the Midnight Channel. Who the fuck is behind the Midnight Channel? Who is putting these people on that channel as targets? We don't know anything about that yet. So while we did learn a lot of information and a lot of stuff was explained, the Midnight Channel is still the biggest mystery because they're the ones, they're the targets for Namatame. And again, Adachi's not behind it, so very interesting. Quiet night.
He might be calling to you.
It's gonna be on the channel, yes.
We're all going together, okay?
Promise us.
Go see him alone. Interesting, but no, we're not gonna go alone. This fog getting thicker and thicker? Is it just me? Does this mean the world's coming to an end? I actually heard someone say that. What do you think is gonna happen? An earthquake? Tsunami? Nothing's gonna happen. It's just fog, you doofus. Besides, something terrible happens. Defense Force or somebody's sure here to save us. Yeah, I guess you're right. What if some giant monster attacks? Or aliens? I saw a movie like this. Oh, I hear a fire truck. Something happened. Someone crashed. Or a tree fell or something. Hey, everyone! Oh, test results. Oh, who cares? The highest score! Surprise, surprise! I'm a genius! Yeah! Oh, did I just hear thunder? Because I don't want to stream during the thunderstorm. Shit. I mean, good thing is we're near the end of the stream regardless. I want to go for another, again, half hour or so. Let me try. And we'll see if it keeps, if there's more thunder. Damn, no one to hang out with that I care about. So, again, it looks like I can go into the dungeon right now. But, like I said before, normally every other time we've done this, we go into a dungeon immediately. But again, I wanna at least max out Naoto and Rise. Each of them also need one more bike ride, so fuck it. We'll wait until the last minute to go into this one. Just because, like, man, I can't believe. I'm assuming I was able to talk to Naoto a little earlier, so I could have got this done, and then we wouldn't have to delay. But it's not gonna matter. Sure, they'll be bothering us about going in, but otherwise, fine. Alright, so some major reveals here. Oh, I can look at the weather, but I feel like it's just gonna be foggy the entire time. Let's see. Yeah, fuck it. I don't need to look at side quests. Yeah, just fog. Alright, so. I guess we'll continue the things that we've been doing. I will say that, the very few people that are available at night, it's almost always I. So it would be nice to start bonding with her so I at least can do something at night that's useful. But, I mean, I would rather finish bonds first rather than, you know, get them half complete. But go get Sun in the Velvet Room. I'm so tempted just to make this persona again, just so it can rank up, but like it's gonna look... Ugh. I don't think I need to. Fuse. It'd be nice, it'd already be the level I want it to be. They do take a long-ass time to rank up in dungeons, so I'd have to hope that we get golden hands in the dungeon. I'll look into it off-stream. It'd be a waste of so much money, but... Oh my god, look at this fog! Oh, that's nuts. Alright, we have the Sun, so we can hang out with her at band practice. Ah, shit, it is thundering. I'm gonna have to end the stream then after this, unfortunately. But good thing is, again, I didn't lose too much time.
Senpai.
I'm going to the river to practice. It's so peaceful there, there's even a little roof nearby. So I can still practice when it's raining. I've been going there every day, even when we don't have rehearsal. I need all the practice I can get. Maybe a lost cause, but might as well try. All thanks to you. If I'd been on my own, I would have given up. Senpai, I'll make the best performance to make you proud, for both of us. I'll make you smile. I'll be on my way.
Goodbye.
Alright. Unfortunately, I have to end it here because it's thundering. The good news is we didn't lose too much time from today. But, again, I do want to kind of push off going to the dungeon so I can get all these bonding things in. So I'll wait until the last minute, which, you know, that means I gotta save all the time just in case I miss the cutoff date. But again, major revelations today, which is awesome. There's still some more that I'm hoping we get answers to, specifically the Midnight Channel. I'm not expecting to figure out why we have these powers, because again, that's totally fine to be unexplained. But I would like to know the Midnight Channel, who's behind it, what's going on there, because that's very important. But otherwise, it's off to get Adachi. We might not even get it done tomorrow, we'll see. Again, I mean, because usually... we roughly get a month or so in per stream if we're not doing dungeons, so I get maybe by the very end of the stream, but no matter what, obviously, if we get in the dungeon tomorrow, we'll barely do any of it. We'll see from there again. The plan is to see if we can finish it this week. We might not. Doesn't matter, because we'll play it through either way. But things are ramping up. It's been awesome. Unfortunately, I have to go right now, but can't